Greetings, greetings, greetings. Once again, we are passed through sharing our information from our perspective and saying complete gratitude for the free expression, yeah, man, for the perfect articulation and for the true, the true existence where we are manifest. Complete gratitude. Now we say sovereign office petition to the United Nations. House of Dallas, Allodial, Trust Estate. Copyright, copy claim by author Linton-Oneil, Dallas, aka Ahuuah, without prejudice. All fundamental rights and freedom reserved. Our motto: freedom, restored peace, defended sovereignty, declared. Now, this is a critical petition essay format, a ceremonial indictment and sovereign declaration to the United Nations demanding acknowledgement of the West Indian paradigm and also exposing the erosion of the public trust by corrupt police and politicians. This essay is both a petition and a proclamation, a ceremonial indictment and a sovereign demand. Introduction. We, the inheritors of the West Indian paradigm, stand before the United Nations not as supplicants, but as sovereigns. Our rights or freedoms are not gifts of statutes, nor favors of the political governments. They are inherent, fundamental, and ancestral, predating the very existence of the United Nations itself. We know it was the League of Nations before. The Caribbean spirit is older than the charters, older than the treaties, and much older than the ink of the international laws out there. The erosion of public trust. The people's trust has been shattered by the twin corruption of politicians and police. Those sworn to protect have instead betrayed. Those elected to serve have instead exploited. The guardians of law have become predators. The stewards of governance have become merchants of power. This erosion of trust is not a minor wound, it is a sovereign crisis. Without trust, there can be no peace. Without accountability, there can be no justice. The West Indian paradigm. The West Indian paradigm is not merely geographic or geographical. It is a philosophy of freedom. It proclaims that sovereignty is communal, perpetual, and unalienable. It insists that the people are the true custodians of land, culture, and destiny, not politicians. It rejects colonial definitions of citizenship and asserts that our identity is rooted in natural law, on ancestral covenant, and treaty authority. To acknowledge this paradigm is to affirm that the Caribbean, West Indian region, now called Caribbean, is not a pawn of global commerce, but sovereign civilization, a sovereign so-called civilization, put it that way. Now, the petition, we petition the United Nations to, one, acknowledge the West Indian paradigm as a sovereign inheritance. Two, condemn the corruption of police and politicians who erode public trust. Three, affirm that fundamental rights and freedoms are inherent, not granted. And four, recognize that sovereignty predates the United Nations and cannot be diminished by its bureaucracy. Our conclusion is this. Our ancestors endured chains so that we might inherit freedom. To betray that inheritance is to dishonor our ancestors' sacrifice. To defend it is to make them proud. The sovereign office declares freedom restored, peace defended, sovereignty declared. Now let the United Nations hear the voice of the West Indies, not as subjects, but as sovereigns. Give thanks and praise. Now let the words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts be acceptable unto thee, Most High, our strength and power, our Savior and our Redeemer. We do give thanks and praise. Yeah, man. Short and sweet, precise, concise, and right on point. I like that one. Yeah. I should chop it off right now. I probably can upload it over in a TikTok one at a time and get them information flowing over that side. But I'm not ready for around this yet. I have to just take my time on, go and structure myself. I must say, I really must say, my phone at charge at the moment. I must say, complete honor with respect to a platform out there with a beautiful lady who share information. I think she have a lot of different platforms on our life. I have to literally go source a thing to find a name and call it. However, I'm not going to call the name yet. I'm not going to even pressure myself like that. Thus I said, I was amazingly surprised when I say this platform, contact me, and actually I chose to interact. And more so than all of that is the fact where I kind of trust that spirit, and then the information where she present to me and I share with me, it amazed me. Because I said, I'm out here a long time and absolutely nobody never present nothing like that and I try to show me anything like that. Everybody I try really incorporate me in whatever them I try to do. I'm really appreciate the energy there. In fact, me just I talk to my son and I tell him about it. Father's Day. So, again, me have to salute all fathers out there. Honor out there, but show me no fathers and on one day, so I'm not really play that kind of ritual, yeah. When I get carried away with these things, because they're going to tell me Happy Father's Day today. I'm probably a dead hungry tonight, and tomorrow I'm going to hear from you till next Father's Day, which is the next year. So I'm going to play them thing. Me a father every single day, every minute of the day. Me only have one regret is how the separation from me and my children that when them young at apart, them I can always feel as a father because I probably never do the things that I need to do. So I can the inner house until them at least reach the age where them go upon them own and then me can go about my business or do what me want to do. But I the only area that mother some feel, you know, the separation, especially with my big daughter. At least my son, yeah, you know, him get a holy but him kinda know me like that. But my daughter, she was a baby when I kinda separate from that energy there, you know. So that's something we always concede and just hold my hand up and say, yeah, yeah, yeah. If that's what failure is, then yeah, me take that. Me take that with that. Me take that. But me and my children have a beautiful relationship and I always leave room for whatever disappointment. I'm gonna make sure because of how me grow up, I'm not try to pressure my children them. I'm not try to dictate to them. I try to advise them when them, you know, young and I try, you know. These are the things. Yeah, man. So I give thanks for the relationship. What me have. I have a big daughter where she more so like me. She go on like she's stubborn, but every now and again, you know, but just kind of trip out and smile at it and just love it, you know. Yeah, man. I can't complain. I won't really. I won't. I really give thanks. I really truly appreciate it. Yeah, man. But outside of that, was a salute to the fathers and on a one day father thing. Don't let them trick on up with that nonsense. And when everybody else or even the world ignore you as a dad, you just do the right thing. Just do what you're supposed to do. And you know, make all of the other nonsense distract you from playing your role as a father. And it not take money. Yeah, man. And not necessarily money do it. You have fathers we have big job, all kind of money, and them are sodomite. Them are pussy. Some of these fathers are predators to their own children. So it's not about now money, it's about you, the individual, having substance, you know, having goodness in your for know, say you create this and this is your obligation irrespective of how it go. And as long as you can, you just make the effort. You will always get an A for effort. Always. Yeah, man. I leave that right there. Anyway, me have to say salute to this lady. Yeah. She really blew me away. It's kind of amazing. And through my time, I just always say whatever it is, just give me some room for think about whatever it is and consider whatever it is. But I'm really interested in the proposal, and I know I'm a quick learner, whatever it is, I can learn. And yeah, but I like the idea where is a one from somewhere else in a whole different country. You know what I mean? From a whole different society. Yeah, man, can reach out and acknowledge it, and it doesn't seem like an hustle to me, really. Yeah, man, it's not an hustle. I'm like that. I can appreciate that. It's amazing. It's really amazing because it seems so organic, you know what I mean? Unless Babylon has send one of them very sharp, bright mind, and I say, yeah, man, even though she married, you know, I know say a sovereign man type that, you know, send her. Unless that's the script. But I don't think so. I really don't think so. And even if they must send the agent, it not gonna really help them. I mean, I have nothing to hide. Yeah, man. I'm as transparent as the mirror where you see out there. Yeah, man. You notice what I said? The mirror. Who have sense knows that the mirror not transparent. The glass is. You know, so the subtlety of word wizardry people. But just talk away where the low IQ mind them just it just blow over them head. And this is how most of the interaction go out there. Smart people use word wizardry and trick on them. While may I use a very word wizardry and a enlighten, awaken, Yeah, man, I bring up, yeah, that's a perspective where different from what them are imposed, put it that way. Right? If them say this is law, means a man can look on it and say, no, you're wrong, that's not law, that is just legality. Here is law. And no guy can refute that about me. None. It's amazing. It's really amazing. I know people used to tell me, yo, how you share them kind of information here? And you not get no views. This are years ago people are telling me this, I'm a smile and say, no man, people like me, them are gonna always find ways to restrict my information. And them are gonna use my very own people. Usually that's what them do. Them not share the information, them not highlight the messenger where I bring the information. Them just screenshot it and keep it within one area where just them and them friend them dissect the information and then them repackage it as if it's their brand and them sell it to unknown people. People don't really know what them source them information. But smart people can always say them a regurgitate and shallow out there. Ask them where is their consistency. Ask them if them are do the very same thing and share the same type of information 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Just ask them. Or let the record speak for itself. Let them present that information. You gotta see the difference. This is why I say when them not credible, you have to give them some room for, prove themselves. Yeah, man. That way we kind of minimize the distraction. And it will save a lot of you people a lot of money. Oh, much of them business material down with just basic truth. Basic things where you can do for yourself without getting caught up in the enslavement and entrapment where federal agent come get you later. Much information I share will expose these kind of scam out there. And after all these years, by now, all of y'all supposed to realize you have been scammed and you're actually in a scam because these people are not telling you freedom. They can't speak sovereignty. They are not allowed. They are restricted persons. They are not allowed. Oh, don't believe a man like me, through my talk, it's so simple. It's when I experience the tragedy, the catastrophe. That's when I go finally, I said, when I agree with me. By then it's too late. But I man give thanks, complete honor with respect to my one viewer out there. Yeah, because I see you there for a minute for me come over. Move that means you my thing. Salute. May the most I guide and protect you in all your endeavors. Yeah, man. And bless you perpetually. Yeah, man, I one consistent viewer. God, the ancient them always chant and I say, you see if you can push your thing out there and you can, at least elevate just one. If it's only just one, your work is done. And I'm on create a paradigm shift for a whole nation. So not just one. But we have to bring the information so them can get honorable clarification. So when they do decide to make their own decision, they are truly informed. That's it. So complete gratitude. That's so I can think about and chant. Nobody not out there what I need for mess with and rough up and tough up and bother. Nobody not out there for a bully. God, them love bully me and show me just kind of, have a little energy there where I just calm and easy. Them things say, boy, them can bully me. And when them start them nonsense and say, oh man, assert myself, the joker then become embarrassed. Literally. The jokers out there then become embarrassed. Cause them things, and when me I shoot at them. No, me I shoot at the adversary. Cause that adversary is the true enemy, not you, my people. You people are just a distraction. So I wanna become, yeah, casualties of this war when it's not intentional. Really, because I'm just running out of the way and things I'm gonna play. Yeah, man. We know who the enemy is. Brawling, we know who the adversary to truth is. Me not confused. I'm a turn up out here. You think me I ask permission from the guy out here? Me know who the enemy is. Yeah, man. Me know who that adversarial spirit is. Me know what it is. Me know from where it derive. And it there in me. It there in you also. Yeah, man. And I'm not know strange. Now, when you attain knowledge, that's when you get truth. And once you have truth, anything where is not of truth naturally dissipate. You don't have to make that effort. You just want to have truth, because truth is like light. It's like in a dark place for a very long time and click. Somebody flick on a light switch and the darkness just disappear. You don't see darkness no more. But the very same thing with this kind of information. The moment it hit you, you're changed. And you change forever. You change permanently. Now it's just up to you choosing to nurture that change and make it grow. Or a thing called cognitive dissonance may set in, and then that's it for you. That's it for you. That's why I'm a chant and so there's no excuse out there, people. None. That's why the most I give a free will. What we really need, what was lacking was the information, and that we'd always need just some accurate information, not even just correct. We want it accurate, and that we have missed. And it now gonna come in a one book. No, you're going to have to go around there so go get a piece, go up there so go get a piece, go under the ground there so go get a piece, go wipe out a whole village around there so to get the next piece. So this information is. And when you get it all and have it together, you can express it where you have sheer clarity, then people become astounded. And it's like, what am I talking about? What am I do? But I'm have to learn. I'm have to, you have to say, relearn. Yeah, man. They also have to unlearn a lot of the things that they have been taught. Them things that kind of tear people up. Yeah, man. People are pushed with one set of information for 30, 40, 70 years. And here come this sovereign man I talk about sovereignty and freedom. And people are saying, where it come from with that? And when them hear and resonate, them say, wow, wow. But we can't manage that. We can't go, no, sir. No, sir. And it just go right back to sleep. That's why I know that my information are not necessarily for the ones that we can resonate. We have to just plant the seed for the ones that we are going to manifest. Yeah, man, the ones that we have come forward. Yeah, man, them are going to have a rotted foundation to come stand up on. But we have to put in the work, because we are the pioneer. We are the true pioneers of truth in this digital era. And when I see me I publish that kind of information, to only it look like me just out here yapping. But you say to the system out there, it has say, who I teach the brethren here, he might use the digital system as we construct it pristinely. Why? Because I publish my knowledge. So the United Nations now can say they never hear this. You understand? Impossible. All when it's only one view, I get why. Because the moment I place an affidavit said this is what was in the public, then I can go in a Google, in a YouTube or any search engine and find it. It's at work, people, but later I'm not gonna get it, you know. I'm not gonna go in a detail per se, more than a tit at a time. I'm going too much when I get mental breakdown, and that's how I deal with information. I'm gonna can't keep up. Literally, not one of them can keep up. One can't even anticipate what next information they'll share. Impossible. One can't keep up. And it's not about that. It's about me express the information to give the item an opportunity to think differently. You understand? Look upon some things alternatively. That's all it is. When I have that, it's locking around here. It's just follow fashion monkeys around here. One fool do some fuckery and all of everybody else do the same fuckery and them say style. We have to get away from that low IQ naivety. I hear them have some music, it don't go right, and one bag of hoopla over that nonsense. I'm like, I want them to come dance, bum, excuse me. I don't want cuss. You hear me stop now? I say, excuse me. Yeah, man, am I indecision about me can choose when and when. But I hear even this lady, something like that Forbes, this, you know, these people, I act like say, you know, I can't wait for them, you know, when I give me one phone type of microphone and say something can listen up, running up, putting on a place. What kind of ilang gully ride or honor make there is here? When we state a condition is so degraded, when we have a JLP-led government where a decimate our location, it's a total embarrassment internationally, where we have an island nation where are the corrupt capital and criminal capital of the entire galaxy, not even the world. Mere alien being out there discuss how Jamaica done so. Mere alien at about Andrew Holiness out in a space, a brawling thing. We are the worst in the galaxy. And we so tiny. And they love brag. Hey, we little but we talawa. Yes, yes. We are the worst in the galaxy. You know the only beacon the alien them say, boy, there's only one sovereign man out there beat them bad. Only one. With all of everybody was say them attack. You can't talk from a slave perspective. What hear you when you're a slave? You know, so the slave master them allow for a phone all the talk and not talk. Notice how the slave masters them ignore me. But most of them know says judgment round here. Just try me. Just try me. It's judgment round here. Hey, remember, you know. Now understanding now, I'm like, you know, tell us a militia thing to deal with. Tell us there are some tree cell where you know, that's a one or a two or a three warrior around us. Well, mix with, you know, on a good friend them on thing, but them allegiance is with us, really. And that's all we need. We don't need no bag of nothing at all. But that's no, so when it comes down to it, we can touch every high value target, every individual where I make decision and we can get touched. That's how it works. Yeah, man, we leave a little soft target for a little younger, underage warrior then target practice. Mm. When you're Ahuuah, you can't get enough criminality and we now can deal with badness. So we always have to protect everybody. Once you see somebody need protection and help, always you know, like them and them and a friend. Once you're able to, are your duty for help, are your duty for protect, are your duty for save. That's why you never can be a bad man, you never can be a criminal. But where you got always have to be is militant. You have to have that militancy. You never can be a pussy. You understand? Well, If you're like that, we're gonna find a place for you. We have library, extended library. So if you're soft like that, we'll carry you, go put you in the library, make you study, put glasses by your face. Yeah, make you study. Yeah, you can't read and write, that is not a problem. We will teach you from scratch. We're gonna have use for everybody. Everybody play a role. Yeah, man, the problem then when we say out there, when a man like me step up like this, the people them just have a problem with a man like me. So, I now come in a G-string and lingerie and them thing. I'm now come and say beg this and more and gift and them thing. And through me is a man that itch for say SYM. Them have a problem with me. I'm a kind of love that. You know why? Me avoid all the fuck when I used to entertain. I used to entertain so much nonsense with people. It drain energies of people. Yo, I work overtime. Now, I'm just in a creative mood. I'm just write like crazy. I talk to my son today, I show him whether I put some information together and I tell him, say, boy, them little thing excite me, warrior. Yeah, man. When we get a chance to express information, when we know, say, if it's not today, tomorrow, it's going to be relevant. Yeah, man. It's ancestral. We can't take credit for it. We have to direct them credit to the ancestral spirit where honor made me, to the ancestral intelligence where aid me. Yeah, man. Remember, we say give thanks to the mystic law of the universe. Listen carefully to the next part. Yeah. And its protective functions and forces in nature. We think me a chant upon when you hear me make a statement to people. I chant up the archangel them, man. You have 7 of them out there were powerful like crazy. Man. People just learn about these things. We know them thing a long time. And again, we are talking on a more mental level, put it that way, spiritual level, put it that way. Yeah, man. And every man, every soul, every spirit where it manifests in our existence manifests with its own guardian angel. Really? So it go. That's how it go. That's why them say you have a spark of life within you, a spark of the divine, making you an extension of the Most High. Yeah, but this kind of reason is on another level. So I'm gonna kind of shut it down. I have to take time with my people's mentality. I have to really take my time. Again, complete gratitude. Stay bold and brave. Stay firm and strong. Most importantly, stay wild and free perpetually. Ahuuah in the nation in America. Again, we are who we say we are, not what you want us to be. Salute, free people. Salute. Mhm. Beautiful day, Aya. Beautiful time. Well, yeah, for us give thanks. Really.